they're going to have to wear down Orlando's good individual defending with Thompson and Rabineau in those wider channels, in the wide channel. And I'm really curious to see how Orlando target Utah Royals' left side, which has been very susceptible.
And here we go. Underway from Sandy, Utah. All the way back to goal, cleared by Morehouse, who was recently called up again by England for this next international window. Banda lost it there. Rabineau's pass. And they're stringing some passes together. Here they come. Starting to try to get it ahead. Shot by Mazingo, save, but it was spilled. Morehouse, though, kept it pretty close to her.
The build up deep, find the players in the pocket. Ali Sentnor facing forward, pops out kindly to Mazingo, decides to go on one, forces a good save for Morehouse, but Morehouse does well to go. Good patience from the Utah Royals to pull Orlando's 5-2-3 out of shape.
Right side, Watt, runners in the box for Orlando, the shot, and there's the first goal. She's back at the score sheet. Barbara Banda, 1-0 Orlando. They get that first goal they were looking for.
Back is her speed, conviction. Oyane, we're just talking about the importance of ball carriers, progresses the ball forward into the final third, lays it off for Ali Watt. Watt, what an incredible ball to go on one touch, looking for the run of Barbara Banda. Doesn't even need to beat Rabano. It's Barbara Banda's positioning inside the penalty area, beating Flynn to the spot, her shifty movement, and what a clever finish. No, she doesn't have to.
The right-footed Angelina, left-footed Pickett. Angelina, now Pickett took it inside, and it just wide. So close.
Little clip ball, actually from Carson Pickett. It was Angelina who went first, try to get Utah Royals back line to drop. Then it's Pickett, this clever little ball, just dinks it over the back line, allows Oyane.
Banda picks it up versus Flynn. The cutback ball again is loose, saved by McGlynn. And McGlynn covers it up. Could have been 2-0 easily there for Orlando.
Again, it's the positioning of Carson Pickett that is causing this Utah Royals team a handful of trouble. Little combination play. Angelina lets it go between her legs. Barbara Banda making the run, draws out Flynn out of a central position.
Oh, there's Mazingo with a step behind the defense. No flag up. Mazingo in the box, shooting it. It's tied at 1. Morehouse calling for the flag. They're still celebrating. It will be goals in back-to-back games for Mazingo if this stands.
This is what their game plan hinges on. Zornoza off of the dribble, demands pressure from Cattrall McCutcheon. That leaves an opportunity for Brecca Mazingo to investigate that space in behind the back line. Orlando Pride center backs getting caught out. Brecca Mazingo in behind Sams, takes one touch to the top of the area, and then gets Morehouse to commit off her line. Perfect finish as she goes to the back post, tags it, finds the equalizer here for the Utah Royals. And that was the space that Jimmy Coonrod said that they wanted to get into. And that's where the patience is going to come into play for this Utah Royals side. Orlando Pride committing so many numbers back to defend.
Banda going to the outside. Banda's shot right at goal, but Delfavo might have done enough there. Coming back. Uh-oh. Here's Banda. Banda blows past everybody. That was Flynn. Banda in the box. McGlynn's out. Foot save. Rebound block. That's terrific from both.
And Mandy McGlynn in the last 2 games has been the only thing standing between Utah Royals and disastrous results here. Barbara Banda gets in behind Flynn so effortlessly. She opens up the hip, allows an opportunity for Mandy McGlynn to read it. Ali Watt wisely following this one up at the right spot. Tries to
Orlando. Quick throw in for Watt. Oyane for Ali Watt. The cross coming in. That was tipped by Pickett. Thompson should get to this. Delfavo. Laid off by Zornoza. Then Teata. Flynn got it outside. Rabineau That's blocked. Gathered in. Played over to Tejada. To the right, Thompson. That's risky there with Banda there. Banda takes over. McGlynn has to retreat. Barbara Banda gets around. That net is empty. And now it's Orlando up 2-1. And risky might have been an understatement on my description of that ball.
Intended for Del Fava, and Barbara Banda just takes one touch, gets around Del Fava, eye to eye with Mandy McGlynn, who's at the edge of her box, who works so hard to get back into the box, and so effortlessly. It's the timing, it's the crescendo in which Barbara Banda plays with. She tacks, slows down, waits, and then makes her opportunity to dribble around the goalkeeper quickly, engages the goalkeeper, knows there's space around the edge, and then it's an easy touch to find the go-ahead goal.
It's Orlando, led by Banda, on top. Kaiser's down, slowly getting up. Here's Banda again. Here's Banda getting into the box, looking for a hat trick. Went near post and scored again. Banda 3, Utah 1.
An attacking transition moment that starts from Haley McCutcheon, creates a turnover here on CC Kaiser, gets her head up, Barbara Banda in between the lines, then dips in behind the back line, gets around Del Fava. Flynn doesn't slide across the cover, gives Del Fava an opportunity to get back and defend. And look at this, this is incredible the way that Barbara Banda squeezes that through such a small window of space, hits it with so much precision. Absolutely put her entire boot through it and establishes a more comfortable lead here for the Pride going into half.
Past the 4 minutes of stoppage time, and that is going to do it. What a half for Orlando, and for this player, Jill, Barbara Banda. There will be, I would imagine, some changes out there in terms of tactics, mentality, etc. What are we expecting? What does Utah have to do to get back into this game, first of all? Finding the open Robino. 63rd minute, 3-1 Orlando. Sentnor, that was good defending by McCutcheon. Sentnor gets free, somewhat free. Up the middle, got it back from Tanaka, the shot right at goal. But she could score from there.
She can, but I think this is a bit too far out, even for Ali Sentnor. I think better consolidate possession and try to work an opening in the Orlando Pride's back line. I know there's magic here in these mountains, but I'm sure that was too far for her, even her.
Well, she has scored from distance, but on a night like tonight, it's going to be tougher. Tafava. It's laid off Kaiser. Back from Del Fava, Kaiser, right at goal. Was out of play. Seb Hines was the one that told us last year about Emily Sams should be on the national team at some point. She was, and she was Defender of the Year. Up for Banda, a slight step ahead, low shot, not enough on that one to beat McGlynn. Back to the feet of McGlynn. Risky pass, McCutcheon the pick. Marta the turn, still dribbling. Marta chipping it over. McGlynn coming out, grabbing it. Marta trying for a moment of magic on her first touch.
Marta just draws such a crowd, 4 or 5 Utah players around her before she tries that little clip ball, digs underneath of it, scoops it up, looking for Yates in behind.
Sentnor over the bar. Sams. Corey Dyke. Getting it inside the box. Yates fires. Oh, saved by McGlynn. It bounces, and then McGlynn's able to catch up to it. Sentnor putting one up. Morehouse grabbed it. And that's the last kick of the game. Orlando Pride did what they needed to do tonight.